Scholars, welcome back.
Listen to me now.
Look into the lens.
We are in a time of extreme drama that makes the show so entertaining and titillating, but it is so problematic, the ethics.
Titillating.
The ethics of what they're doing here. And let's get into it.
Welcome back, scholars. Welcome to the new and improved view of the Bachelor degree from our rearranged living room and our refreshed camera lens. Tonight we're talking about episode 3 of the Bachelorette season 19.
Yes.
Season 1 of the Bachelorettes, but season 19 of the Bachelorette.
Correct.
So, yeah. There's a lot to discuss.
We should address that last week our video went out.
Yeah. I mean, it was in the video.
So sorry. Our video went out, but we're back and better than ever. So tech is really on a new high.
Yes. Let's
get into it. What were you going to say, baby?
I don't know. I guess just as like a preface to the episode, like I felt like this episode was kind of, I mean, I was kind of bored watching it. What?
Sorry, my naked legs almost got
exposed. I mean, just overall thoughts. Like before we jump in, I guess I felt like this one was kind of boring, but it ramped up at the end.
You thought this was a boring episode? I thought
the part with Eric was boring. The part with Eric was really, really boring because he's just annoying.
No, that was titillating.
But also, I feel like this is like really insulting. Titillating. I feel like this is really insulting to our leads. This, like, what they were doing.
I agree. Yeah, the leads are being disrespected as fuck. As all get out. They are literally being dragged through the mud.
Yeah, like, so what's up with that?
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
We're going to unpack every single detail, okay?
We start off with our preview sequence, don't we?
We do, and... Excuse me, I need to burp. Excuse me.
Nice.
Thank you. So in our preview, the things that really stood out to me were that Gabby is being told by somebody that we don't see, I don't want a woman like you. Well, she's repeating an ITM. They don't want a woman like me. We don't know if this is... her insecurity, talking in ITM, or if someone really said this to her. But something is making her feel this way, which we see later on in the episode, which are kind of like foreshadowing.
And they've been hyping up this moment of the rose ceremony where they're like, sorry, I'm here for Gabby. Sorry, I'm here for Gabby.
Yep.
And I've been like, damn, when are they going to show that?
And this is the episode.
This is where it happens.
And Rachel says, I'm quitting, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we get for the preview of this episode. And I would say it does pretty much encapsulate the tone, the storyline, whatever the producers wanted to encapsulate with that. So let's get into our first moment. It seems like our boy Eric is going to be a topic of conversation this episode because they show him right off the bat, him and his mullet. We're still getting nothing. We don't know who this man is at all. Nothing about him is noteworthy at all. And then we get a little glimpse of Crypto Guy. Don't know his name, but I know he's the Crypto Guy. And, I think his name is Tremaine. And we get a glimpse of him at the beginning of the episode, and I thought that meant that we might see more of him. Nope, we just see him at the very end, okay? So keep that in the back of your mind. Anthony has a little note here. Do you want to read this?
Oh, that was like into the episode. Are we already like in the episode, or
this is just stuff I'm observing that I'm putting out because I feel like they're important to the kind of overall structure, and they're showing us little tidbits of what's to come,
Oh, this was not during that. This was actually just during the regular episode.
Okay.
Should I still talk about it?
You didn't put it in order of my notes?
No, I think it is in order.
So Meatball says something at the top of the episode that you noted?
Yeah.
Okay, so cut this out. And then, so write this down.
Oh, Shit.
It's okay. Babe, you gotta get your notes out. You gotta be ready, baby. Let's start with the meatball stuff, okay?
Yeah.
You have your notes?
Yeah. So Meatball said something at the beginning of the episode that rubbed me the wrong way. He said, I'm not leaning toward one or the other. And he also said, I haven't quite made the decision of which one I want to spend all my time and energy with. And I just don't like that way of talking about them as ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I get a choice in which one I get.
Yeah, I just don't like that he said which one. It just feels really like objectifying, like thingifying. It's like you're making it seem more like they're like a thing than they are a person that you have a connection with.
Yeah.
Which on one hand I don't blame them, because obviously you're on the show to get famous first and foremost. That's why you're literally calling yourself fucking meatball and walking around with a giant sub and the pasta sauce and all that shit on camera. I mean,
I know you hate that he's making your people look bad.
Yeah. But simultaneously, I don't like the disrespect towards these two women.
I agree.
And also,
go ahead.
They aired that exact same line twice in the same episode. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that.
Yes, literally him saying, I haven't quite made the decision of which one I want to spend all my time or energy with. It's the same exact audio twice in the beginning and at the end when he's about to when they're about to do the rose ceremony.
I hate that. That's lazy. Messy. You would never make that mistake, would you, King?
Do you think it was a mistake?
Oh, give us some behind the scenes production shit.
I think they don't give a fuck.
They just they know that the audience is going to be there regardless.
Yeah, I think they just think their audience is stupid. That's what I feel.
Okay. Please give us all your little juicy analysis of the behind the scenes production, because you are a producer.
I mean, there was insane amounts of frankenbiting. I didn't take a note every time. I didn't know if that would be interesting or not, but there.
I did notice that there was a ton of frankenbiting.
It was very, very obvious. And also, I was watching this at the airport with my headphones on, and with the headphones, you could tell way easier than out of the TV with the air conditioning going and stuff.
They probably know that. You know?
What do you mean?
That most of their viewers are watching on TV rather than headphones, so they know.
Yes, you can get away with more.
Yeah.
Especially because there's also oftentimes actually they've been pretty good about the background noise this season, but oftentimes they have a lot of background noise on their show. They must be miking them up differently somehow.
That's a perfect segue, what you said about Meatball, into what I wanted to get to, which is that it seems like a lot of the guys have this sentiment of I don't know, I want to do what's best for me. I don't know which one I like. And then Gabby and Rachel are like, I want to be chosen, right? They're feeling so insecure. They're feeling like the power is in the men's hands and that they have no power. They're being compared to each other. Right? They're being stacked up. There's a list of pros and cons for each of them to the guys. And the guys are saying, I could have either one. I'm just taking my time trying to decide which one I want. I think that becomes the theme of the whole episode.
Yeah, they played that fact up when Gabby had the at-home date while Rachel was out. And I mean, who knows how it really was, but the way they made the edit and what they had her say was the guys just didn't care about me.
So what does this mean societally? Why would they do that? Guess why? Because it's a Bachelorette season and they can do whatever they want because it's women. And they know that women are accommodating. Women tend to be raised people pleasers, right? And we'll take what we can get. You know what I mean? There's so many times that Gabby and Rachel say in their ITMs, I'm very happy to be in this position, but I'm also suffering. You know? Why are they happy to be in a position that they're suffering? You know? It's they feel totally fine disempowering their leads. I know they also disempowered Clayton, so I don't want to say that this is also I think it's gendered in that the way that they're disempowering these women is gendered. I feel like they have a habit of disempowering their leads overall. It used to be that the show would put the leads on a pedestal, that they would, do it up, and everybody would be obsessed with the lead. They'd be wanting to aspire to that lead. They basically became a celebrity overnight.
And you almost see that with Rachel and Gabby, talking about being grateful for the position and wanting to do a good job being the Bachelorette. But no, I think of the era of the series that we're in is not like that. It's anything and anything goes to get the juiciness out.
Yeah, it's almost like they're making fools out of their leads. They're not concerned with their leads actually finding love or success. They want to destroy their lives on television, and for I don't know, because I don't think it equates ratings. That's what we're seeing, at least, you know.
How are the ratings this season?
They're dropping, just like every season they've dropped. Yeah. That's Bachelor data. Like, there's an account called Bachelor data, and it's been steadily declining for years, ever since the professional era, you know.
Yeah.
As a la Game of Roses. So ever since like Juan Pablo's season, it's gone down, and I think that's just because like streaming one, but also why isn't this on a streaming platform? We all watch it on Hulu anyway.
You mean like why doesn't it release weekly, like as a Hulu exclusive or something?
Yeah, like the Kardashians made the jump.
Well, because it's not about it's about the owners. I mean, like why would ABC just want to give up one of their biggest cash cows?
Does ABC not have a streaming platform?
Let's see. Is ABC owned by Disney technically?
I don't know. Everything's owned by Disney, right?
I just almost thought I saw the word Disney somewhere near something that said Bachelorette on it. ABC owner.
Let's see what it is.
ABC is a privately held company. Capital City / ABC, American Broadcasting, Paramount Theaters. It's kind of hard to say. Okay, it's a flagship property of the ABC Entertainment Group division of the Walt Disney Company.
The Walt Disney Company. So that's Warner Brothers?
No, it's Walt Disney.
I know, but like if they were to do a streaming platform, that would be Warner Brothers, right?
I think it would be Disney Plus.
They would not put The Bachelorette on Disney Plus.
Wait, well, what's Warner Brothers? That's a streaming service?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about that.
So like so you know how there's like a I think Warner Brothers is owned by Disney. I think Warner Brothers is connected to HBO. Fact check me, baby.
Okay, that's an interesting theory. Let's look that up. When you type in Warner Bros., it says the owner is Warner Bros. Discovery. I think Warner Bros. Is just Warner Bros. Like they have their own set of brands. Like they own DC. They do own Game of Thrones. That's
HBO.
Well, I don't know.
Game of Thrones was aired on HBO.
Yes, it might be licensed. It's a subsidiary of Home Box Office Inc., itself a unit owned by Warner Bros. Discovery. So this is so ridiculous. There's Warner Bros., Warner Media, which was owned by AT&T. Then it merged with Discovery in 2022, and now it's called Warner Bros. Discovery Inc., which owns HBO. But technically, Game of Thrones is owned by just Warner Brothers.
So
but they're not connected to ABC.
They're not?
ABC, no, they're not connected to ABC.
I thought
it seems that ABC is connected in part to Disney.
I don't think they would put The Bachelorette on Disney Plus.
Well, where would they put it? Where like
it would have,
that would be the place.
I don't know if they could make that deal work. I don't know if the show's too risky.
So what do you think? I mean, I guess maybe they would just do a deal with like a Hulu or something. I mean,
I don't think they would do Hulu either. They would have to.
So what would they do?
Because like the reason Kardashians was able to move to Hulu is because the Kardashians is a family and they were able to end their contract with E Network and completely move to Hulu.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a network show.
Right. So why would they want to put it on streaming? They're a network. They wouldn't want to lose their cash cow.
Yeah, because the ratings are dropping because nobody has cable TV.
Okay.
So they're going to want to move it eventually.
So what's the strategic move?
I think they're going to want it on a platform, a streaming platform. I don't know what all their stuff is going to move to. But I think that's why they're making all these changes. I think that's why we're seeing the production changes, how they're producing the show, what's their, motive. I think that's why we're seeing a show that used to be about at least the illusion of finding love turn into an all-out war, Like, how do we destroy these characters,
Yeah.
It's like almost like Gossip Girl. Like, it's got that kind of, like, destruction narrative. That I'm just like, I don't know why. We'll do more research on where we think that this could go, like on streaming, but I think that's why the show is changing.
Okay.
That's what I think explains the changes, but
okay,
that's another theory. So the girls, I'm noticing, are getting less one-on-ones. The leads, I should say, are getting less one-on-ones than a previous Bachelorette, if there's just one Bachelorette, right? So usually how it's set up is that the Bachelorette will get a one-on-one, a group date, and a one-on-one. So they get 2 one-on-ones per week, okay? Now, because there's 2 Bachelorettes, they only get 1 one-on-one per week.
So the show is doing a total of 2, but so really it's kind of slanted toward the contestants. Like the contestants as a pool are still getting 2, but each lead is getting 1.
Exactly.
So the presentation remains kind of the same.
So even if we break it down, like statistically, like the leads are getting less of a chance to get to know the contestants, whereas the contestants are getting more of a chance to know the leads. I think that's why we're seeing that disparity, where the contestants are saying, I don't know which one I'm going to choose. And the leads are like, I have no power in this situation. Right? Because usually the leads would have more power than the contestants, because they were seeing they were choosing all the dates. They were choosing 2 one-on-ones and a group date. And sometimes people wouldn't even get chosen for the group date. Now everyone's going on dates.
Right. I guess that's how they're trying to make up for it. Like the producer trying to make up for it by saying, well, you can meet everybody at once. But I do think that when the power was in their hands, the guys fucked up. They fumbled the bag at the end. Rachel ended up giving out like only half her roses, and all those guys got sent home. That's not what I'm saying,
though. They're doing that. The reason they fumbled the bag is because they got too comfortable because of the setup. I think the setup favors them.
Yeah.
Like literally on previous seasons, there will be some guys who don't get a date, and they would just get sent home.
Right. These guys were like, they got a lot of exposure.
Yep.
They said, oh no, I think I'm actually liking Gabby a little bit more. That was just a dumb strategic move. Like if you were really into Gabby, like, I don't know. But also, we need to look up what happened with Meatball at the end with Rachel. Did Meatball stay? Hulu cut it off before you could finish the episode.
They leave it like that. That's why they cut it off, because they leave it like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So we don't know if he comes back.
You looked?
But I think, I looked. I investigated.
Oh my God.
And we don't need to jump ahead because that's at the end of the episode. But yes, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay? So let's stay at the beginning of the episode, the top of the episode. Baby.
What?
Stay with me. So Gabby says they have a girl chat. They have a little one-on-one with each other. And Gabby says the guys lingering in the middle are sketch.
She said that in her ITM, right?
No, she says that to Rachel.
Oh, okay.
She says the guys that are lingering in the middle are sketch. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a good Gabby impression. Yeah.
More nodding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
That's how she literally acts. Like, she's so funny. So she says the guys that are lingering in the middle are sketch. I that popped out to me because I think that that's like kind of, again, the theme of the episode, that we're not only are we seeing that the guys misbehave, but we're made to believe that the guys are misbehaving at the same time, right?
And it does set us up to have certain favorites. Like, It makes us look at some of them like stars.
Yes.
But you also got to admit,